Cough, 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 cough. Backstage. Good evening, everybody. Again, this is again live from the elf table, which is my office, the velvet elf table. I just want to say welcome to the coloring cushion, which of course is my little product, my little interactive product. Okay, that's a little fake Cockney accent there thrown in for good measure. Yes, this is Nicola Kench design at OriginalTechNic, and I'm going to be talking you through some of the kind of key tips. I mean, it's not rocket science. Okay, I imagine as you're watching this, you suddenly think, huh? It's a colour-in cushion. It's not rocket science, but I'm just going to quickly go through some of the things in terms of, you know, the method. Obviously, this is a rip-off. This is a rip-off job. We rip off the packet. All right, that's sound effects, ripping off the packet. Woo! All right. And then over here, you're going to have your felt tips. Don't worry, that'll all fit fine underneath the labels. The labels are underneath the sellotape. Right, voila, voila, voila. Love a bit of sellotape. I know, I shouldn't use plastics, I know. But sometimes you just want to say thank God for sellotape. Right, voila. So here you'll get your cushion out. And there is your instructions on the other side. Your instructions on that side for the OriginalTechNic. Find your inner Leonardo color-in cushion instructions. So here you go. This one happens to be a kind of a wildlife job. All right, there's a bunch of boidies. All right, bunch of birds. And here we go. We have the felt tips. You do not get, all right, because the reason why I've limited this, because once you start, you can never stop. So I would like to give you, you know, 50 felt tips, but it's not really, it doesn't really help, all right? So what I want to quickly show here is I want to show you, you will get like an earthy color, you'll get a kind of neutral color, and then you'll get like some brighter colors as well. All you need to do, all right, is you just leave that little cushion in there, you get your felt tip, and you start coloring in. I'm going for this main little birdie here. This is kind of like a dark purple. And I'm shading that up over there. The point that I want to make about this, let me just swap that around. The point that I want to make about this is actually that there are loads and loads and loads of different things that you can do with your felt tips. You do not have to just straight go, all right, with just straight coloring in. There are loads of shading techniques. Now there I followed the line. I'll do a close-up in a minute. But of course you can do all that kind of thing where you hash, hash, hash and double hash, hash, hash. And you'll start to get some like funky little effects in there. So I'm just going down the tail. I'm definitely going to take this one to market with me so that everybody can have a go. Let me just quickly fill in some extras there. So here we have a classic, I mean, I don't know its name. What I will say, it is a classic green and blue color-in cushion birdie. Okay, that's actually its official name. Its official name is a classic green and blue color-in cushion birdie. What more do you need to know? So voila. There you go. All right. So the point of the matter is that you can actually shade things. These felt tips are great. They do go quite light. So I just want to add in a third color here. I feel like I'm a makeup artist now. You know, just add in a little third color. All right. There we go. In fact, it's not a third color. Let me swap-a-roo. Let me just put it a little. You know how those boids, they have like a shock of yellow on them? Well, I've given that boid a little bit of a shock of yellow there. Okay. All right. So that's how we roll. There you go. I'm going to zoom in a second. I will be taking this one to market with me to get everybody, okay, to help me finish coloring in. So there you go. Now imagine, here we go, vroom, 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 David Attenborough, the whole cushion, done. All right. What you then do is you take it out. Okay, you take the inner cushion out. It's done as an envelope cushion because I wanted to make it kind of kid-friendly as well. You turn it inside out. Don't worry, all the seams are reinforced. You turn it inside out until you've got the white side. All right, don't use the black side. You don't need to at all, obviously. You turn it inside out. You've got the white side showing. Right, you put it flat on your ironing board. This is the Velvet Elf table. There you go. And you use an iron on this inside out. Excuse me. key fact, you leave it for 12 to 24 hours to set before you take your cotton heat iron and you iron right across, and that will double set all of the fabric paint, ink. Anyhow, and then you obviously just turn it back inside out. You will see here as well, of course, there's reinforced corners. I reinforce everything. I like to make stuff, you know, to last. I believe in a fine seam, and I make stuff to last. So you turn it inside out again. You put your innard back in. Now this one I'm going to take to market for me so I can get some of the great public to help me finish off this little job. And there you go. In terms of washing, it is perfectly washable. The advice is to do it so that it's on a very cool wash, preferably with no detergent. You can cold water wash it and it will be absolutely adequate. Anyhow, apparently environmentally, that's actually perfectly sound to do. So there you go. That's how you roll. That's your colouring cushion. Let me bring the little label here. See, sellotape is like just like taken over now. All right, always does that. So this is the OriginalTechNic Nicola Kench design colouring cushion 2018, made with love. All right, there you go. Peace on earth.